Reelz enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is called OSS 117 Cairo Nest of Spies. It is a French movie starring DuJardin and Berenice Bejo and directed by Michel Hazanavicius. And you may be wondering, but wait a minute, wasn't this the cast of The Artist and the director of The Artist? Why, yes it was, but before they had made The Artist, they had made OSS 117. OSS 117 is about a spy named Hubert, played by Jean Dujardin, and he is just a slick charmer. He's not really that great, he's kind of an idiot, but you know, he gets the job done. This is very much a parody of James Bond, so just think of Jean Dujardin in the 50s, because this is set in 1955, and spoofing on James Bond. Hubert is sent undercover to Egypt as a man named Lucien Bernard, who goes to investigate the death of somebody that he had known during the war and was apparently his friend, a guy named Jack Jefferson, and he was undercover working as like a poultry owner or some kind of thing that has to do with poultry, and his contact there is a woman named Larmina, played by Berenice Bejo. The whole thing, I can't even begin to tell you, it is just so ridiculously silly. Hubert gets himself into the world's biggest trouble with the Egyptians, like the Muslim world, and he stops a muezzin, I think the title is, of the person who calls to prayer over the loudspeaker, and he, like, because it was bothering him in the middle of the night, and then that set off this, like, almost, I guess you could say it was a terrorist group, and that kind of like pisses people off around there, and he's not very well liked at all, but he does eventually get to the bottom of what happened to Jack and what's been going on with this radical Muslim group, as well as disappearance of this Russian ship that had a buttload of arms on it. But he gets help from Larmina and quite a few other people along the way. It's not just him, you know, and he kind of goes looking for clues, but at the same time he's just like so clueless himself that he doesn't really come upon them. So I am completely obsessed with Jean Dujardin and Berenice Bejo as a screen couple. I had first heard about them through The Artist, and The Artist is one of my all-time favorite movies, which I will probably review at a later time, but for now I really just wanted to do OSS 117 because it's just goofy. It's so freaking funny, and the two of them together in this movie, in this comedy, work so well together, and it's great seeing a different side of them. Obviously this came first, OSS 117 came first, and then The Artist, so to see them first be paired as these comedic characters was a lot of fun to see, and they each have so many good scenes. Jean Dujardin is like so outrageously perfect as this 1955 spy, and Berenice Bejo has this one scene, something happens and they get brought out to one of the pyramids and they're like almost trapped in there, and she has like a complete meltdown. I remember seeing that scene for the first time and I was dying. I'm like, oh my god, Peppy from The Artist is having a total meltdown. And her acting is just great in this movie. Everybody's acting, like from the side characters to the main characters and actors. It was just great. I could just keep going on and on about the actors, so let's move on to the direction. Michel Hazanavicius is a great director. I think he's fantastic. I loved his direction in The Artist. It was perfection, and he brings nothing but perfection to OSS 117. You can tell he really has a knack for, you know, older filmmaking and everything, because he does it so well. So that was my review of OSS 117. If you like this review in any way, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have seen OSS 117, even if you have just seen The Artist and you like Berenice Bejo and Jean Dujardin and Michel Hazanavicius. let's talk about it. Leave those in the comments. Leave your suggestions of what I should watch next, and if I pick your movie and review it, I will give you a shout out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future movie reviews, because that is what I like to do. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.